I'm glad I was faced with different cultures when I was growing up because I wasn't faced by it. It has been a huge benefit to me. I feel comfortable wherever I go. Jesse J. Now, before I continue with my presentation, I would like to share with you some of the sources that I use to gather information for my presentation. Some of them include brainyquote.com, cielo.org.mx, ism.intervarsity.org, about Korean.net, culturalsavvy.com, huffingtonpost.com, and accountability.tamu.edu. Now, my name is Eduardo Arroyo, and today I want to discuss with you guys um, some of the reasons why being from another country and meeting people from different cultures and understanding their points of view have allowed me to become more inclusive and understanding of different cultures. And the 3 points that I will go over today are being born in Mexico and coming to the US, meeting people of different backgrounds and learning about their culture, and lastly, learning Korean. I have another quote for you. I tend to see the similarities in people and not the differences. Isabel Allende. Now, that quote is really important to me because I can deeply relate to it. And that's because throughout my childhood, I was raised among different cultures and different points of view. Going back to where I was born in Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. And the name Tijuana should not be hard to recognize because the border that Tijuana shares with San Diego is the most transited border in the world. People from all over Latin America and other countries make their way to Tijuana. Some leave to the US and some make Tijuana their home. Additionally, the proximity of Tijuana to the border between Mexico and the US make it really easy for inhabitants of both San Diego and Tijuana to go across the border every single day. Those two factors are the main reason why growing up I was exposed to different cultures and different points of view. That exposure only increased when my dad decided for us to leave for the United States. I saw the diversity ever since day one in my school. Not only were there Hispanics and Anglos in my class anymore, but also people from Asia and many other nationalities from around the world. And I have to admit that at first it was intimidating, but not because I thought that these people were different from me, but because I was a shy person and back then I was not very good at English. But as the years progressed, I learned English and I started talking to people. And it turns out that the majority of people that I spoke to and became friends with were really nice to me. And the people who were not nice to me, I like to believe that they didn't understand or they didn't want to understand that we all share similarities and we're not as different as we think we are from each other. Those experiences taught me that if you want to make friends with someone, doesn't matter if it's someone from your from your school or someone from another country, the first thing you need to do is to find common ground with them. Find similarities and things that you both like, and you'll be able to make friends with them. One of the biggest lessons that I learned throughout my life is that kindness and laughter transcend any language or cultural barrier. So those experiences make me passionate about wanting to meet new people and understand different cultures and points of view. I was fortunate that I was admitted into a university that is very diverse, like Texas A&M. When I joined Texas A&M, I became the recipient of the Regents Ambassador Program Scholarship. That scholarship is for people with low income, and turns out the majority of the students constitute of minority groups. And I remember the first day of class, my professor, who is not afraid to share what he feels and what he thinks, he told us to look around ourselves and see who we're sitting next to. And turns out we were sitting with people from our own cultural background. That was an eye-opener for me because even if I thought that I like to learn about different cultures and I was really open-minded, that wasn't true because I was not doing it. But that really helped a lot. My professor told us that we couldn't sit with people from our own background every single day. Every day we had to change it up and learn from other people, something from other people every single day. I really enjoyed that experience, so I decided next year that I was gonna be a mentor for the program, and I did. I got assigned 5 people from different cultures, and I learned how to behave around them, and I learned how to develop other people. And even though we all different, we all share similarities. One anecdote that I can share with you guys is with my friend. My friend Hiru, I had class with her, economics, and one time she told me something that really made me feel a little bit bad. She told me that if it wasn't for the class, we wouldn't have been friends because she's from Asia, and people from Asia like to be around people from their own culture. That really hurt me, but then again, I knew that different cultures have a different way to say things, and some are more straightforward than others. So I didn't think much about it. In my head, she was still my very good friend, so I was gonna be there whenever she needed me. So after that incident, we were still friends. We still sat together, and we still work on assignments together, but we didn't have very like deep conversations or anything like that. And that kept going until the break for spring break, when so we left for vacation, and I didn't expect to hear anything from her until I saw her next time in class. But turns out that she told me that she sent me a text during the break, and I was surprised that she did. She had never done that before. But I see the text, and turns out that she wants to talk to me, and I asked her what's going on, if she's all right, and she told me that she got into a car accident. Um, we had a conversation. I made her feel better, and she told me that she wanted to apologize for telling me what she told me the other day in class, and that she knew that we were very good friends. And I told her that in my mind, I never thought any other way. So we were still friends, and until this day we are very good friends. And she tells me that I'm one of the few people that I can be with her, that she can be herself with. From my relationships with other people that I created, I realized something very important. I realized that no matter where you come from, or what you think or you believe, we all share something similar, and it's important to find that similarity in order to get along and know more about the person that we are individually. Um, Now, I don't just like meeting people and creating new friendships. I do a lot, but another thing that I like to do is learn about their culture. Um, and I love music. Music is one of my favorite pastimes, so it's natural that I wanted to check out the music or artistic development of other cultures. So I did. Till this day, I still have playlists from artists all over the world, from Brazil to France, and one of them is one music genre that I'm really fascinated to until this day is Korean popular music. Um, the Korean popular music is a product of the Hallyu, or the Korean wave as they call it. I became aware of it, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy it so much that I decided to learn Korean in order to understand better about their culture. I think that music is a way for people to express about their daily lives, and I feel that if you really understand a song, you can understand a lot about their culture and what they believe. So I decided to learn Korean, and one of my strategies, how I plan to go about this, is to join the Korean Student Association in my university. I plan to meet new people, gain new experiences, and hopefully one day become proficient at the language. I believe that everyone should make an effort to try and understand other cultures and try to analyze their points of view. You could even realize that if you were in another country, you would feel that same way. So you start judging people less. To conclude, being born in Mexico and coming to the US, meeting people from different backgrounds and learning about their culture and learning Korean have helped me understand that we all share similarities and that it's important to try to understand each other because we all are people and we want to reach compromise. Something else to keep in mind is that globalization is a real thing. The world keeps getting smaller and smaller, and if we want to remain competitive, I think that we need to understand the differences between cultures and our similarities and how we could make those work together in order to allow us to be competitive. I think that's one of the main reasons why the U.S. is a leader of the world, because this is a nation of different cultures coming together. There's not when you say American, it's not referring to a specific culture. We are referring to everything: religion, ways of thinking, and I think that helps whenever there's for example, in a company, there's more people who can put their own ideas on the table, and which can make it easier to solve a lot of problems. So I think that's one of the main reasons what makes this country great, and one of the main reasons why we should make an effort to understand about other cultures and what their beliefs are. Thank you.